Peace and prosperity to all living beings within range of my divine voice. It is I, Patai. We are here in nature again with our feet barefoot on the ground. And today, there was a beautiful insect. I'm not even really sure what type of insect it is, but it flew into the truck. And what I like to do whenever nature flies into the truck. Hey, photography. Hey, conscious. Good to see you, conscious creations. Peace and prosperity to you. Whenever we have a situation where nature flies into the truck, we like to take a moment and we come out and bring it back to nature. So, got a couple pieces of crystal in there, a little bit of wood chip. For those who have lots of crystals like I do, hey, Loyal, love you, Loyal. For those who have lots of crystals like I do, you're already aware that on a lot of occasions you'll have pieces of your crystal shards, just like glass, that will break off. And so I literally keep those pieces and shards specifically for this same reason. I love you too, Loyal. I keep those pieces of shards, those pieces of crystals and shards specific for the same reason, because I think it is, in my mind, I kind of consider it like flowers. Hey Q, peace and prosperity to you. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of times we take flowers to funerals and different events of that such, and we put the flowers on our loved ones when we lay them back into the ground. For me, instead, Ellie, peace and prosperity, Ellie, my beautiful moderator. Hey, Keita, peace and prosperity to you, Keita. A lot of people will take the flowers and they put those on their loved ones as they send them off back to the earth. For me personally, I like crystals, and so we got Angelica. Hola, señorita. Hey, Miss Over 60, peace and prosperity to you. So y'all just coming in. We had a beautiful. I'm not sure if it's a bee or not. I don't think it's a bee because of the way its face and head is shaped. But it flew into our truck today, and it was too hot for it to survive. And so we're gonna take it with a couple pieces of crystal shards, and we are gonna dig a nice, beautiful hole for it to lay it to rest. And right now I'm just kind of filling out the energy to feel which of these trees are going to be the base for where we plant it. Because we like to return the love to the earth. All of us deserve love and dignity. Ellie, I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. Hey, Quotes, thank you so much for coming in. Peace and prosperity to you. Miss Over 60, thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Everyone, thank you for getting your daily heart music and your gifts. We all deserve a certain love and respect about our energy. Thank you, Gifted. When it is time for us to lay to rest, and our insects, which have their own energy, deserve the same as well. And so this beautiful being, hey, we are one. Peace and prosperity. This beautiful being deserves the same respect. Again, we got a couple. Hey, Ripple Effect. Good to see you, Mama Bear. Glory and faith. I love you. Peace and prosperity to you. Sadan, I see you. Peace and prosperity to you. We got this beautiful thing that flew into our truck. We got a couple pieces of crystal shards, and I feel called to bring it back to this spot here. So for those who've been with me for a long time, you've seen me do this process on other occasions, and it wasn't initially going to be a part of the message tonight, but as I am guided by more than just my own thoughts, I allow nature to help me and guide me in the decisions I make. when I recognized that we had a visitor in the truck and that it had moved on, I said, "Oh, okay, so that's what today's show is going to be about today. It's going to be about love and making sure that we have a certain love and respect for energy, because the man-made human nature of things, it sometimes puts us in a place of mindset to only have respect for what we see, to only believe in what you can physically touch and physically see." Thank you for coming back in, Saddam. We love you. Thank you so much. It, it, that's really kind of like, I don't even want to just say European, because it's not just European, but across the world, we have put way too much trust and respect on what our eyes and ears see and hear versus what we feel, versus the deeper parts of the connections of the things we are connected to. We'll make sure to put that rock back on top of there. That's beautiful. Did I put that there? I don't think so. Let me continue. And and we lose track of all the things we don't see and all the parts of life that are not directly per se in front of us until time comes for us to be reminded. Thank you, Angelica. I love you, my beautiful moderator. Thank you so much. We lose track of that at some point in time because we're so focused on what we can see with our eyes, what we can hear with our ears, that sometimes we forget about the fact, hey, Suli, peace and prosperity to you. A lot of times we lose track of the fact that every single thing we can hear and see right now, even in this very moment, originated, hey, Hershey, peace and prosperity to you, originated from something we can't see. Everything originated from something we can't see, something we can't touch. For all the mothers out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You all carried in your womb, in your body, in your sacred, beautiful bodies, you all carried a whole nother life. A life that was helped to be created by someone else. But more or less, that life came from a place you can't see. That life came from a place you cannot touch. And now, 8-9 months later, or for however many years, some of y'all have some older children, right? But for however many years later, hey, TikTok lady Marsha, however many years later, however much later, at least 9 months later, or I shouldn't say at least 9 months. Some people have kids prematurely. But there was a time when that belly was not full, right? There was a time when that belly was not full, but you knew that there was life there. There was a time before the breach, right? There was a time before the breach where TikTok lady mama, I just want to say we love you. We thank you for being here. But if you're here just to look for associates and not actually tap into the energy here, you're probably in the wrong place. I can recommend you to some other TikTok live hosts who are more focused on that, but that's not this show. That's not this show. We're in a deeper energy here. But we love you anyway. If I were you, I would take the time to listen to this message since you're here, because I may be going up in league and you may just assume that this is just a normal live, but this is not. I am your host, Patah, and this is the Grounding Daily Show. And in this very element that I am currently standing in, after I just got done burying this beautiful insect, we come out live every single day. This is episode 188. And we hug the trees and we ground in nature. And we relay that loving information to anyone and everyone that comes in. And it doesn't matter your background or your beliefs. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. This loving positive energy allows for you to cleanse your body and cleanse your space. And hey, Jester, Taurus Gang, good to see you. And this energy is still for you, although you may not have thought it was for you when you came here. You may have came with an ulterior motive. But this energy and love is for you. Allow it to cleanse your palate. Allow it to refresh your body. And whatever goals you have in mind, it will better those goals for you. Taurus power, I love that. I might borrow that, Jester. But we just finished burying this beautiful... I want to call it a bee, but I know it's not a bee. It had like the head of a fly, almost. And then it had like the little fuzz hair on the top of his head like a bee, but it wasn't a bee. But we buried it because it came into our love and our service and came into the truck. And this is what I typically do. I know, right? This is what I typically do whenever that happens, because as I mentioned in the beginning of our prologue today, all loving beings deserve love and respect, especially during their transition. All loving beings deserve love and respect, especially during their transition. And getting back to the mothers, all of our beautiful mothers in the chat right now, and for all of the many mothers who will hear this message later. Hey, Katisha, peace and prosperity to you. All life, all things we can see right now, right here, all the things we can see, check you out, Baba Bear. All the things we can feel and see with our hands, our eyes, and our senses all started from something we can't see. Kamala Ganja. That Karma Ganja. Good to see you, Carmela. Hey, Princess. Peace and prosperity to you. There's a lot of mothers in the chat right now. And so, you know, I could use y'all beautiful energy as an example of what I'm talking about, because as I mentioned a moment ago, I am wonderful. Every day above ground is the best day ever. We're talking about energy. We're talking about respecting the energy of the unalived as well as the live. We're talking about respect and understanding that all things we can see, feel, and touch started from somewhere we can't see, feel, and touch. And life, childbirth, is a perfect example of that. Again, y'all beautiful wombs, y'all beautiful bodies, y'all beautiful energy. It allowed life to grow inside of you. For anywhere from 6 to 9 months, life grew inside of you. My brother Tony, peace and prosperity to you. For anywhere between 6 to 9 months, that life grew inside of you, right? And it allowed you to become stronger and better, but you couldn't see your child. You could feel the life growing inside of you, but you couldn't see your child. Not until months later, until they came through the void out into this beautiful world. That's a perfect example of life in general. Your children's lives, my daughter's life, my life, your life. It all started in that energy. Hey, Sassy, peace and prosperity to you. It all started in that energy. It will all go back to that energy. It will all go back to that energy. In this beautiful cycle that we call life. So, the same respect and reverence that I give to y'all, as I can physically see Sassy sending me gifts. I love you, Sassy. I appreciate it. As I can physically see Ellie tapping the screen, as I can physically see Keita tapping the screen, the same love and respect that I give to you, I definitely show that love and respect to the things that are not quote unquote here anymore. Tony, I love you, brother. Thank you. I definitely give that love and respect to that, because just the same way it came from nowhere to be here somewhere, it will eventually, as we all will, go back to nowhere. And that transition, that love, that respect that is gathered in that transition, in those moments, is not just karma that may come back in a positive way. Thank you so much for sharing the live. I love you, Miss Over 60. It's not just karma that may be shared in a good way, but it's a respect of ourselves. It's a respect and appreciation for who we are. How you doing, brother? It's a respect and appreciation for who we are. All things started from nowhere, started from something we couldn't see, hear, or feel, and was brought into this reality to be able to be seen and felt by our senses. So that beautiful bug I buried, along with the pieces of crystal that I gave with it, thanks for coming back in, Justin. All of it deserves love and respect, the same way you all deserve love and respect. Because again, the same way that bug came out of nowhere into my truck, it wasn't there before, and then all of a sudden it was there. And then it was here, using TikTok terminology that's respectful, the moment it was here, and then another moment it wasn't here anymore. But just because it's not here anymore doesn't mean I don't still love and respect and appreciate the energy. Because the energy never goes. The energy never dies. It just transfers from one place to the next. So by me taking a moment, because this is how I continue to try to show reverence to life, by me taking a moment out my day, and just take 5 minutes, because that's all y'all see it took, right? Just took 5 minutes to bury that insect versus just tossing it out the truck. By me offering a couple pieces of crystal shards, I ain't gonna say they're not as beneficial to me, but I can't use them unless I decide to do some jewelry, but that's a whole nother story. Me offering it some appreciation and love, it sends that energy on back to that nowhere place, that place we can't see, hear, or feel. Excuse me, not feel. That place we can't see with our senses, or hear with our ears, or touch with our hands. It sends it back with love. It sends it back with love. And then guess what happens? That love will come back. That love will come right back around one way or another, because it's all connected. We're all connected to that love, that appreciation. And we're going to all want and appreciate that love and consideration whenever we go back to nowhere. Whenever we go back to where we came from. We're going to all want that love and appreciation and that respect. And we deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve that love, appreciation, and respect. So I do this whenever that happens. And it happens pretty often as it gets hotter. Because it's I'm in a big truck, and a lot of bugs fly into my big truck. I can't do it for every single one, but anyone that lands into the truck itself, I make sure I take the time to do it. Because I know at that point, it's not per se coincidence or an accident. Thank you, Carmel. Ganja. I love you. I appreciate you. I know it's not coincidence. At that point, God has put me in position to show that love and respect to one of its creatures that it created out of nowhere. And as it goes back to nowhere, it needed someone like me to show us that love and appreciation to it. I love you too, Mama Bear. So, if you had asked me this morning what we were going to talk about today, we would have talked about something else. But Nature always has other options. I love you too, Caramel Ganja. I love you too. I can't get my little shovel slash digger to close. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I can't walk around with it unsheathed. I don't want to scare nobody. I'm already a big man walking around with a talking to their phone. It throws people off sometimes, especially when they hear my voice and hear the things I'm saying. They want to listen. They want to see what that loving feeling that guy got over there is about. I resonate with it because I know that they resonate with me. The love inside of them can hear the love inside of me the same way you can. But I wanted to continue to lead by example and show, like, this is what I like to do to show appreciation for what I can't see and I can't feel. What I know to be true. And for if you just came in, using the example again, all things we see, everything around us, anything you can touch, anything you can see, anything you can hear. Thank you, Sassy. We love you. Anything you can touch, see, and hear, feel, including this beautiful tree I'm hugging right now. It all came from nowhere. It all came out of nothing. This beautiful ant walking next to my face. Out of nowhere, out of nothing. Y'all might not be able to see it. Sorry, the cameraman can only do so much. I love you, Loyal. Thank you. And we have to understand and appreciate that despite what the world is always constantly teaching us, despite what man-made tools and man-made vices we're taught to appreciate and taught to love, that a lot of those things don't have anything to do with nature and love itself. A lot of those man-made things and man-made vices are not even beneficial to us. Especially when we live in a world that, in my personal opinion, doesn't even appreciate the woman the way I do. That's why I always talk so much about y'all in such a loving, positive way. Hi, Dreamer. Peace and prosperity to you. That's why I speak about it. Not to mention the fact that I've seen childbirth in the flesh. I've seen it. I don't care what anybody say. The toughest man in the world cannot handle childbirth. I don't care what anybody say. I've seen it. The Kool-Aid everywhere. You know what I mean? I gotta be TikTok appropriate with my words. It was Kool-Aid everywhere. And then look at my little daughter being wiped off. Shout out to you, Jester. You seen it 3 times. Shout out to you, brother. Hey, Mama Bear, did he faint? Did he faint any of the times? I'm proud to say I didn't faint. But Mama Bear, did he faint? I want to know. Yeah, let's go. Toys game. That's what I'm talking about, Jester. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I knew it. I just wanted to hear her say it. I knew it because we toys game. Let's go, Jester. I love you too. Thank you, Keita. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, everybody. But again, the whole point in me bringing this up is because if we listen to only what man says, if we listen to only what the world says, we will forget about, dismiss what we can't see. I know, right? We will forget about the world and the energy we can't see. We have to acknowledge the truth. All of this, right here, right now, for our senses to take in, started somewhere we can't access with our senses. That place still exists. That still exists. It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away if we forget about it or dismiss it. We have to give love and respect to it the same way we give love and respect to ourselves. That's all I have for y'all today. It's a short message. I still got about 350 miles to go of exercising, and I gotta get to it. Because I got a busy week this week, so I gotta stay on top of schedule. And yeah, so I'm gonna get right back to it. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for coming and hang out with us. I hope that this message found you well. We thank you. Well, I'll have 500 in total. I've already did 150 of it. I'll have 500 in total, Jester. I usually do anywhere between 500 to 600 a day. So I got 350 left. So, but y'all have heard me say it before, y'all. Most of y'all here have been here before. For all the beautiful, loving people on YouTube who catch this message. Oh yeah, Mama Bear. That's that Taurus strength. But see, and I know Justin know this too, we gotta, we're fortunate enough to be aware of ourselves so we can be strong in the ways you can see and in the ways you can't see. So we can be strong in the things you can see and strong in the ways you can't see. Hey, Soulful Light. That's why he didn't pass out all 3 times. Let's go, Jester. Thank you so much, Soulful Light. We love you. Oh, let me take a few extra moments then, because I was just about to close out, but I feel a need to make sure I share with you before I go, because we love you, Soulful Light. A little recap. We had a beautiful insect who had flew into the truck today, and we brought it outside with a couple pieces of crystal shard that broke off a piece of my amethyst and a couple other crystals. I have a lot of crystals in my truck. And we took those crystal shards with this beautiful insect and we buried it. Adorme, so good to see you, Taurus gang. And we took that beautiful insect along with those crystal shards, and we found a beautiful tree out here in nature, and we buried it. And what we talked about, why I did that, is because we have to continue to show love and respect to not just the world we can see, not just the fact that I can see you and you can see me, and that's one world, but that all of us and everything comes from a world we can't see and feel. That beautiful insect and this energy is going to go back to that world that we all came from. That world that we can't see with our current senses. It's going to go back to it. And we wanted it to go back with love. We wanted it to go back to that source, to that nowhere energy with love. So that when it comes back around again, it comes back in with love. Love for you, love for me, love for everyone here. Big bugs and big trucks. Hey, you know what? Hold on. I'm screenshotting that, Jester, because I'll forget. My bad. Let me come back. I'm screenshotting that, Jester. I'll make sure you get some proceeds when I drop that t-shirt, Jester. That's yeah, I like that one. You're welcome. I'll make sure I still put this up on YouTube, but I felt the need to share that with you. Adorme, I love you. Thank you so much for coming in. You're a mom too, Adorme. Soulful, I hate to say this, Soulful. I'm not sure if you're a brother or a sister, Soulful. Hey, manifesting everything. Peace and prosperity to you. I love you back. Mama Bear. But I might actually just wait for your response. She's a woman? Okay. So again, for the mothers, I can't tell without a profile pic, you right? Thank you, Soulful. I use a very real example talking about this energy and this place that we can't see, that we all come from, in reference to childbirth. All of us were born. All of us was born into this world out of the darkness, out of nowhere. All of us. And like that life starts in the lady's womb, and it starts from literally nothing, the smallest of nothings. And even y'all can feel that growth. Y'all feel that energy exchange, even though you can't physically see it yet. Long before y'all bellies get big. And then all of a sudden, months later, there's a life in front of you. A life full of love that you want to do nothing but give love to. We have to look at this whole world the same way. The trees, my truck, each other. I know, Keita. All I try to do is make sure that my ripple effects turn to waves. Because I don't just give y'all appreciation, I explain my appreciation for you. I explain where it comes from. That way for those who may be lacking in it, they can understand. They can understand where that love Patah is talking about comes from. I am going to tonight. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to the ladies who survived the ordeal. I seen it. I seen it. I don't care what me and my daughter's mama go through. I'ma always have respect for her because I seen it. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all beautiful energy. I appreciate y'all beautiful gifts. Thank you all so much for being here. I will catch everyone tomorrow. I might be in the TikTok streets a little bit later this evening. I gotta get some more miles in first. But I love y'all. I appreciate everyone here. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll make sure I've pretty much worked things back up on YouTube soon. So probably like 7 or 8 new posts on my YouTube page, catching up all the way from last week. And I had a video, 7 or 8 new posts on my YouTube page, catching up all the way from last week. And I had a video which a friend told me, and so I was able to take it down. We're gonna put that one back up too. A video which a friend told me, and so I was able to take it down. We're gonna put that one back up too. So whole stream of posts on my YouTube, including today's video. We'll get them all back up. I will see everyone soon. Peace.